What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new video. Before we start the video, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram. It will be in the first comment section below. Not comment section, I mean in the first comment below, and also in the description box. I'm always sharing trading setups or opportunities on my Instagram story whenever I see some, so please go ahead, you can take advantage of that. Follow me on Instagram. And having said that, I'm not a financial nor an investment advisor. Do not take these videos as an indication for you to go ahead and invest your money. Okay, trading carries a lot of risk, so please make sure you do your research before you set foot into this world. And let's jump into the video. So today, the strategy that I'm gonna talk about is really simple, guys. Okay, and I've done so many videos on this, and it's literally the only thing that I use to trade. Okay, and sometimes one or two other indicators or tools, just to be, a little bit more confident about my trade, or just to have that extra assurance that the trade is going to be a good trade, profitable one, and not a one that will go into loss. So other than that, I pretty much trade this simple strategy, and the same thing over and over again. And the strategy is called support and resistance. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to find areas where the market is reversing from and is coming and testing the area again and again. For example, this one right here. Okay, this area right here. You can see the market was trying to break through, and then it fell, and then finally it broke through this resistance right over here. And not only it broke through, it came back to do a retest. You see all these wicks over here. You see them? This is an indication that the market is rejecting. Now it's not going to go below this, right? At least not over here. So what do? You place, whenever you see this, the break of a resistance. Now it's going to be acting as a support, right? So break of a structure, break and retest of a horizontal structure. So the resistance got broken, got retested over here. If you want to be a little bit more sure, what you can do is what I like to do whenever there's a push towards the upside or a push towards the downside in a downtrend. But since we're in an uptrend, we're going to be looking for buying opportunities only, and we're going to be looking for pushes like these, because these are the pushes that break through structures. Okay, so only green candles, so only buying pressure. So you can start your Fibonacci right over here on the end of the wick of this green candle to where the push ended. And right away you guys can see that the market is rejecting at the 61.8 Fibonacci. There you go. You have your confirmation that the structure is broken. Now you can go ahead and place your buy, right? Now, if you place your buy over here, where would be your take point? My take point personally would be right here, right where the previous highest high was. So if you had taken this trade, let's say on the 61.8, you could have made 67 pips, just like that. And this happens so many times, every single day. Now, we had another resistance here, as you can see. We have a resistance here. Market resisting. Tried to break through but couldn't. Came back down to the previously found support and went back again. Couldn't. And now it's broken. But as you can see, we have all these rejections now, right? What you can do, you can place your Fibonacci and you can see it's rejecting exactly at the 61.8. Personally, I look for structures, or I look for momentum push like this one, all the green candles, and I like for this momentum to go a little bit higher, okay? Because this confirms that the market is now broken through. Okay, now there's no doubt. This one I'm not so sure about, because I know that the market is, there were some rejections over here, so this was also a resistance, which should have been a support, but the market broke through. So I'm not really sure about this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. But a push like this clearly you can tell that the market is broken. It's gone up, you can say more than 50% higher between this structure and this structure. It has covered more than 50% of the distance. So this breakthrough is what I look for. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys a couple of examples that I took during this week. So last week I announced, or I shared, not announced, 6 trades or 5 I think, and only one hit my stop loss. The rest of them, the 5 other pairs, were in profit. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly why I took these trades. Boom, beautiful trade, guys. You can see, let me just go ahead and delete this. Let me go ahead and delete this. Okay, so imagine you are over here somewhere and you can see the market is in a downtrend. We're only going to be looking for selling opportunities. You can see that the market is trying to break through this support right here. This support right here. You can see that the market has tried so many times, right? Now it's either going to reverse majorly or heavily or dramatically, drastically, whatever you want to call it, or it's going to break through, right? So the market did break through with this strong downward move, right? Or movement or downward momentum. And now we're going to wait for a retest of this broken support. Now, since it was a strong support, we know that it is going to be a strong resistance. Now, if you want to be a little bit more confident about this trade, or just you want to add that assurance to your trade, you can pull out your Fibonacci, start where the down move started, and you can place it here or here. Okay, I placed it over here, and I didn't change it with this because the market came back. It didn't continue. If it would have continued lower, I would have changed it, my Fibonacci, to lower settings, but it kept its position. And as you can see, it rejected from our 78.6. Now our 78.6 aligned perfectly with our support and resistance. How beautiful, guys, how simple, right? And this trade was 88 pips in profit because I kept my take profit exactly here at all these previous lows. I kept it a little bit higher because I like to be sure that, you know, sometimes the market comes to your take profit and reverses 1 or 2 pips away from the target point, so, or take profit. So I like to be sure, I like to keep it a little bit higher than my actual take profit, so it hits, it's a guaranteed hit. Okay, so nice little 3.5 to 1, very good trade. Euro USD. Well, same thing, guys. So when I saw this strong uptrend by Euro USD, I knew right away there's 2 possibilities that could happen. One, the market could come back and test this resistance, now acting as a support at the 78.6, or the market could come back and test this resistance, now acting as a support. Okay, so the market did come back to this resistance. This resistance acting as a support. Now market did come back, but as you can see, it reversed almost a couple of 5 pips away. So nonetheless, I did take the trade over here on the 61.8 when I saw this strong push to the upside, this rejection and the green candle. I took a trade and I placed it exactly on this resistance was my take profit. Because you can see we have a resistance here, we have a resistance here. So this resistance got broken through, support got broken through, became a resistance once again. So nice little 87 pip trade on this one as well. So just a break of horizontal structures and retest. Simple as that, guys. No rocket science, no 20,000 indicators on your chart, just Fibonacci. You don't even need Fibonacci. Fibonacci is just, you know, extra confirmation. That's it. Nothing really extraordinary. Okay, so I took this trade as well. Okay, so same thing, guys. The upward push started from here, so I drew my Fibonacci from here till here, Now, since it was an uptrend, I was looking for buying opportunities. Okay. The market reversed from 78.6. You can see all these rejections. Not only that, this was also a support in the past. Got broken through, became a resistance, got broken through. Now it's going to be acting as a support at least one more time, right? So that's what I did. I took the trade on these rejections. Nice little 50 pip, you know. I could have placed my take profit on this broken support, now acting as a resistance, but I don't like to, since it was making lower highs and lower lows. I didn't want to take it, you know. I didn't want it to be that risky, so I just took 50 pips. Not bad. Nice little 2.5 to 1 ratio. So another one of the trades. Gold, same thing, guys. I took 100 pips on gold profit. Nice little almost 4 to 1 ratio risk to reward. So gold was in a major downtrend on the 1 hour time frame, by the way. So the down push started here, and the market would, I knew that the market was gonna respect this structure at least once. And that's exactly what it did. It rejected on the 78.6, and I took this trade exactly at 78.6. I think my stop loss was just above this high, and I made, I think, around 98, 99, something like that. Like I said, I like this previous these previous lows were my take profit actually, but the market did come through and went through a little bit more, and then it reversed. So that's what I'm talking about, that I don't want to risk it too much, but I knew that this support was really strong support in the past, and now it's going to be respected at least one more time. So that's what it did. It retested this and came back. Nice little profit. That's it. On GJ, now this is where my stop loss hit. So I was anticipating that the market was going to reverse from 78.6, and it looked like it would, you know. It looked like it would, but it broke through, became a resistance, broke through, became a support, broke through. Now I'm probably going to be acting as a resistance again, or just going to continue upwards. We don't know. So this is the only one that 35 pips hit for my stop loss. Other than that, USD CHF, I don't think I took a trade on this way. So all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades I had taken, and on the GBP USD, I think I took a trade on this resistance, and then this became a support. So I took a trade over here. Became so I think I caught around 280, 290 pips on all these 5 trades just in like 3 days, and I lost 35. So it would have been more than 300 pips, but not bad, losing 1 trade out of 6 trades. So that's how I do it, guys. Simple. Just wait for the market to do its thing. Do not try to catch these movements. You're gonna lose money. Just be patient, let the market break a structure, and then come back for a retest. Simple as that, guys. And I hope you guys learned something from this, because this value is almost priceless. This information is gonna make you so much money. I'm not saying it's gonna make you millions and billions, which it could, you know, depending on your account size and your lot sizes. But I mean, this is as simple as forex gets, guys. I mean, what else is there to it? You know, just break and retest of structures. And yes, I do trade divergence sometimes, but it happens rarely, you know, once a week, once a month, and it's a good trade. I'm not saying divergence is not a good trade, but you can do this on the 15-minute time frame as well. So next video, I'm going to show you guys how to scalp using 15-minute time frame, using support and resistance. Until then, I hope you guys learned something. Please feel free to ask me questions in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.